Did Drake push the red button? So there was a lot of chatter on the internet. A lot of influencers, people were saying, this is the moment. This is where Drake is going to respond to Kendrick. This is where he's going to push the red button. I even saw some news stories running with that. He's got like phone recordings. He's got leaks on Kendrick. So everybody was tuning in to see what he would do with Iceman episode 3. And we're going to dive into this and check it out right here, right now.
Yeah.
Points if you can name the sample cut below. Smooth. Oh.
Look, beats like this one make me feel like my soul's free. They pay me to speak from the heart, they think that my soul's free. All of them summers are slappers, baby, you owe me. For real. Probably would slow me down if I carried my trophies. Maybe when no one's around, I rap like the old me. I used to put chains on all of the necks of my broskies, my OGs. Yeah. And now to remember, I took the chains and I broke free. I wonder how long I'll be at the top if they don't kill me. I wonder how long it'll take them to count out 2,000 million.
Like that?
Oh, yeah. Beat switch.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, man. When everything just dropped down, right? And you just had that heartbeat bass and everything was just distilled, almost like a little bit underwater. Like that reminded me of classic Drake. And that's why Drake even had the lines like rapping like the old me. And he kind of took us back there. But what's interesting about this tone and this delivery, right?
You owe me. For real. Probably would slow me down if I carried my trophies.
This is probably like when I think Drake is at his strongest, right? When he gets into this like thoughtful rap bag and he has just kind of these, you know, soulful cuts on the beats, these drop down, everything's sort of scaled back. And the focus is really just on him and his delivery. But what's interesting is that, you know, when I've heard like classic cuts like this from Drake in the past, his delivery has still been a little bit more emphatic. It's almost like he has a point to prove because this delivery is very eerily similar to his delivery in The Heart Part 6. And what was the critique that people had of him in The Heart Part 6? It sounded like his heart, ironically, wasn't really in it. You didn't hear the passion. So it's almost like, I wonder if he's proven a point. Like, nah, I chose this artistically, this tone. I chose this for a reason because it can work. And let me double down on this and let me show you that this can work sonically.
Maybe when no one's around, I rap like the old me. I used to put chains.
And then call back to the old me. Let's break down a little bit of these bars too.
They pay me to speak from the heart. They think that my soul's free. All of them.
They pay me to speak from the heart. They think that my soul's free. And I can't help but wonder right there when he says they think that my soul's free because they're paying me. They're paying me to be emotional, be vulnerable. But who's the they? We all know he's in a battle with UMG right now, lamenting that maybe his soul isn't truly free right now.
Them summers are slappers, baby, you owe me. For real. Probably would slow me down if I carried my trophies. Maybe when no one's around, I rap like the old me. I used to put chains on all of the necks of my broskies, my OGs.
This summer you owe me, being weighed down by all the trophies. Like here's kind of that Iceman vibe that he's trying to position himself with this album. Like look at my accomplishments still. Look at what I've done. I've still got ice water in my veins. You still can't deny my legacy. This seems like a man who's really, you know, thinking about his own legacy and wanting to make sure that he's still cemented in your minds.
I used to put chains on all of the necks of my broskies, my OGs. Yeah. And now to remember, I took the chains and I broke free. I wonder how long I'll be at the top.
Obviously the chains and then breaking free. Ironic because I think about some rapping like you try to get the slaves freed lines before.
If they don't kill me, I wonder how long it'll take them to count out.
But obviously he's got the double with the chains and then flipping it that way.
2,000 million.
Like that?
Yeah. 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 And I made way too much in a week. Must be 250 at least. Like the money just grew off a tree. Like the money just came in illegal. Yeah. What? That's just how I feel. Yeah. That's just how. And I love when they talking away. They've been talking since 2008. I do tricks with the money and fame. Give it to you, then take it away. That's just how.
They've been talking since 2008. 2008. Wasn't that when he signed when he really took off and dropped, right? That's how long I've been in the game. You know how I talked to you about legacy, but what's interesting is that he talks about the money and the fame, and then he can take it away. We've all talked about the Drake stimulus package before, and I can't help but wonder if that's just a little bit of like a subtle dig. Again, when it became like 20v1 against all these people who were happy to accept the Drake stimulus package, and now that they don't have them, it's almost like, let's see how you do now with the numbers. I gave you that boost. I gave you that fame and money and take it away, right? This is very, again, like, it's very, I'm positioning myself as being in control, right? I'm still showing that I'm unaffected in a way. And let me tell you about what I've accomplished, and let me tell you about where we're going.
They talking away. They've been talking since 2008. I do tricks with the money and fame. Give it to you, then take it away. That's just how I feel. Yeah. That's just how. And I went bought a whip for my brother. Same body but two different colors. And I might just sell, I get another. Small price cause he kept it 100. Yeah. Yeah. Shout out to Kiki, she love me. Promise me we don't talk about money.
Kiki, do you love me? Shout out to In My Feelings. Shout out to Kiki, she still love me, all right?
Yeah. Shout out to Kiki, she love me. Promise me we don't talk about money. Bitch stepping in whatever country. 18 years when we haven't been rusty. 5 years when you rappers turn dusty. And you whole niggas think you can touch me. Whenever y'all fall out of love me. Yeah. Guess that's how y'all feel. Yeah. Guess that's how y'all. And I really did fuck up the summer. Not the same way I fucked up last summer. Got my wrist going dumber and dumber. Got my chain going dumber and dumber. For real. Yeah.
Sorry, I was kind of like lulling and zoning out there, but that just brought me back around.
Haven't been rusty. 5 years.
I think part one is stronger than this part. This part's losing me a little bit, but what?
You rappers turn dusty, and you whole niggas think you can touch me. Whenever y'all fall out of love me. Yeah.
There was a shot there. We'll get back to that, but that's not what I want to talk about.
Guess that's how y'all feel. Yeah. Guess that's how y'all. And I really did fuck up the summer. Not the same way I fucked up last summer.
See, I thought I heard this a certain way. I really did F up this summer. Not the same way I F'd up last summer, but actually he's saying not the same way y'all F'd up last summer. So that is him responding to the Kendrick battle, saying that they messed up the summer. See what happens when I give the reins over, because Drake is used to dropping hits throughout the summer. He's used to dominating the charts, which he has done this summer. And this is his Iceman flex, basically. Versus last summer, coming out of the beef, when he didn't drop a bunch of hits, when he didn't drop a bunch of singles and dominate the summer. So he's saying that you all dropped the ball in the summer, throwing it back on him. Just another subtle Drake diss, just firing low-key shots at Kendrick and basically at the 20v1 versus him.
Yeah. Guess that's how y'all feel. Yeah.
Notice how, again, he's flipping it. Instead, I guess that's how I feel. I guess that's how y'all feel here.
Guess that's how y'all. And I really did fuck up the summer. Not the same way I fucked up last summer. Got my wrist going dumber and dumber. Got my chain going dumber and dumber. For real. Yeah. And I made way too much.
And in typical Drake, just firing shots, low-key fashion, there's another diss that I heard. Let's bring it back real quick.
Bitch stepping in whatever country. 18 years when we haven't been rusty. 5 years when you rappers turn dusty.
5 years and you rappers turn dusty. I was like, who's he taking shots at there? Is there someone specific? Or he's just saying like just a general like low-key flex, right? I've been doing this 18 years. 5 years, y'all are gone. Y'all are forgotten about. But listen to this.
You whole niggas think you can touch me. Whenever y'all fall out of love me. And you whole niggas think you can touch me.
And you old ones think you can touch me. You old ones think you can touch. That was the diss I wanted to get to, but obviously the other lines took precedent. But who's he talking about in terms of old, in terms of falling off, in terms of being rusty? And then he has VA. Well, we all know who he has beef with as well. I'm talking about the shots that Clipse took at him coming out of VA. I'm gonna look into this license plate real quick. I need to check this out. You remember the last Iceman when Drake had Pinocchio and he was using that to visually troll Kendrick? Drake is back on his troll game. He's trolling Clipse. He's trolling Clipse. He's trolling Pusha T. Check this out. 34 plus 55 plus 54 on the license plate. 143. Come on. Mr. Nokia, Mr. Snake references. He knows what he's doing. Shouting out the classic 143. One letter, I. 4 letters, love. 3 letters, you. 143. I love you. Numeric translation. And what's he follow it up with? VA. State tags of Virginia. I love you, VA. That's responding to Clipse. Then he's got the old lines as well. Being rusty. That's responding to Pusha. And also, oh no, is there another layer there? Is he really trying to get under Pusha's skin? Because Pusha's wife is Virginia Williams. I love you, VA. I love you, Virginia. Wow. That happened.
How y'all feel? Yeah. Guess that's how y'all. And I really did fuck up the summer. Not the same way I fucked up last summer.
I wish you would have done this over like the first part, which sounded a lot better and a lot cleaner from a rapping perspective. I'm not a fan of this bit.
Got my wrist going dumber and dumber. Got my chain going dumber and dumber. For real. Yeah. And I made way too much in a week. Must be 250 at least. Like the money just grew off a tree. Like the money just came in illegal. Yeah. What? That's just how I feel. Yeah.
That's wild. You get another shot right there, the license plate.
That's just how I feel.
No way.
Yeah. Yeah. That's just how. Can't come put me to sleep. I swear Baba without young weak. Cause the words we be saying are deep. But the truth is I'm not always free for it.
What in the bass distortion and Playboy Cardi like beat is this?
Without young weak. Cause the words we be saying are deep. But the truth is I'm not always free for real. Yeah. Yeah. That's just how. When I come back from tour this fall, will you really say it for me? You just text me like we. We in Paris like 200 deep for real. Yeah. Yeah. MRI machines.
Yeah, it's not hidden. There's no speculation. That VA is a response to Clipse. Now he's talking about 200 deep in Paris, going we, like we might take a trip to Paris. Why? Who's out in Paris? Pharrell. Where did Clipse leak the Kendrick Lamar track? Where did they go out and work with Pharrell? Paris. Where's Pharrell station? Paris. Come on.
For real.
Come on. Come on. That's
Oh yeah. Yeah. MRI machine scanning my knee. Like how long you been running the streets for real? Yeah. And my broski just
remember the Kendrick beef as well? And those diss tracks when Drake was showing off the Pharrell chains too?
read his headline out here fucking the same hoes as me for real. And my broski just read his headline out here fucking the same hoes as me for real. Yeah. That's just how I feel.
That's just how I feel, Eskimo brothers.
Yeah. That's just how. And I love when they talking away. They've been talking since 2008. I do tricks with the money and fame. Give it to you and take it away for real. Yeah. That's just how I feel. Yeah. That's just how. And I went bought a whip with my brother. Same body but two different colors. Yeah. Yeah. That's just how I feel.
Huh. Well, that was interesting. Not the red button that some people were teasing, that Drake is going to come with an arsenal, that he's finally going to push it, that he has secret phone recordings of Kendrick. I feel like all that was just used as disinformation to build hype, to have more eyes on the release, but he definitely addressed the beef. He definitely addressed last summer, and he effed it up, and the debate has now been opened. And also, 100%, with that license plate, with some of those lines, just typical Drake sort of subtly throwing shade, skating on it with the Paris. He's firing at Virginia. He's firing at Clipse. He's firing at Pusha and Pharrell. There's definitely that laced into it. Hope you guys liked today's video. Listen, if you're here at the end, obviously enjoy the content. Do me a huge favor, support the channel directly. Subscribe and notifications on. It all helps. It all supports. It all goes a long way. Also, if you like the shirt that I'm wearing, bars, gotta catch them all. You like the hat, support the channel. knoxhilldmv.com. We got hats. We got shirts. We got all kinds of merch. If you want to rep the brand, if you want to support, it all helps. It all goes a long way. All right, everyone. Stay safe, stay positive. Take care of these. Take care of these. I'll catch you again.
You know I'm going now with a bang. Bang. Tell them leave the bag in a bang. Bang. You should check the tags where we hang. Hang. You know I'm going now with a bang. Know I'm going now with a bang. Bang. Tell them leave the bag in a bang. Bang.